Look, for those that are here and are looking for different ways, I guess I just wanted to touch on the theme of what we see, and it's only my opinion, okay? So everyone has their own thoughts around this, but what I see changing, especially in the business world, and so that's my hat, right? Been in business for a little while now, about 20 years. I've done media, I've done publishing, I've had fashion boutiques, style studios. Everything I did to date, and maybe this will resonate with you as well, everything I've done is traded something for something. So whether I sold a dress, I got money. I had stock, obviously selling stock, warehousing, merchandising, all the things. Someone bought the dress and gave me money that paid my bills, lifestyle, etc. And then when I fell into business mentoring, I did that for 10 years. People would pay me for my time, and then, I'd give them a service, they would pay me. Then I went into publishing, right? So you buy a book, here's the physical book, give me the money, etc. It's always been a trade something for something kind of industry. That's been my head. It actually took me a while to get on board with the trend of digital, because I've been watching it and following it for probably close to 5 years on and off. And I've always said, gee, I'd love to get involved with that. But how does it work? Like, I'm not trading my time for money. I'm not selling a coaching program, mentoring program, and someone's going to book my time from 9 till 10 and they're going to pay me so much. I'm not selling a dress. I'm not having my husband to send out a book to someone who's bought it, or a magazine. Like, how does this even work? There's nothing tangible. And it did take me a minute to get my head around that. But then I thought, well, hang on. If there's nothing tangible and there's no warehouse and there's no physical stock, and I don't need to be at a certain time, a certain place at my office, camera ready, getting ready for one client to the next, does that mean then I could be anywhere making money and traveling and making money, or with a sick grandchild and making money? Like, does that mean that I then control my day and money's still going to come in? That started to get my mind open to go, maybe I need to change my thinking. Maybe I need to change the way that I've always thought business has to be done. And a lot of us seem to be of a similar age, where we've been taught, you get a good education, you go through school, you get a job, you get married, you buy a house, you have kids, etc., and you work until you retire, then you travel. And I'm like, that just didn't sit right with me. I'm like, I don't want to. I've seen people retire in their 60s, 70s, and sometimes they only get a couple of years and then they're gone. I'm like, oh, that doesn't feel long enough. I don't think I like that model. And I've always said the saying of create your life by design, because that's what I've done. And so early 50s, we've been traveling close to 18 months. We've got a family in Australia. We've got grandchildren there. There's a lot of things that could have kept us there. And while we'll wait for this to happen, and we'll wait for this person to get married, and we'll wait for, this and that, I'm like, what if I wait and then when I'm ready to travel, I can no longer travel? Or maybe I'm not even here. Or maybe something happens to my health or my husband. I'm like, do I really want to wait? Whose life is it? Hang on, it's mine. And so that's what made me go, I'm going to go further and deeper into this whole digital space. And I thought, I started to learn, I started to watch a lot of courses and webinars, and I needed to find something that ticked a lot of my boxes around authenticity, credibility of the person whose program I might then be promoting and supporting, and the freedom and flexibility that it's still my business. Because despite how many people contact me about this opportunity, I don't actually give it to everybody. And that's not I'm better than them. They're not at all. There's a certain mindset and energy that's created when you bring the right group of people at the right time. You'll know this, even a dinner party or an event you've been to. If there's a negative person around, it just changes the whole feel of the room. And I've found that with events I've run, I used to run like over 300 events when I was in Australia, and you could just tell there's one person there that didn't belong. And they were negative, they were skeptical. Oh, they're just here to sell me something. Well, actually, we're here to connect you with like-minded people so that it may inspire and encourage. If you don't see that, it might not be the best place. And so I started to discern who this opportunity would be for. And this particular group that we're in, right, like the She Travels and Profits group, used to be our magazine community. And everybody who read my Feminescence and Why magazines were positive, inspirational women, hungry to know more. And so I thought, this is a trend that's not going anywhere. So then I started to research what way more clever people than me were saying about this industry. Was it going to go anywhere? What were they predicting? And I found a quote from Forbes. Everybody knows Forbes, reputable, solid. They said the digital industry was going to generate 7.3 trillion with a T dollars by 2030. Wow. We're in 2024. That's 6 years. That's a big pie. And I thought, okay, if they're putting their name to this industry because of all the things I said earlier, there's no physical shop front required. There's no products, physical products to sell, no warehousing, no big staff, no overheads. Literally, you can run this with zero overheads if you want to. If you want some quick tools that are going to boost it along and earn you more, sure, you can invest in those. But literally, once it's set up, there are no monthly costs if that's the path you want to go down. And I thought, you know what, this is pretty cool. If I could have a business that didn't rely on warehouse and stock and me being camera ready while I'm traveling the world, different time zones, I could be up at 3 a.m. if I was still doing my old business. And I need to look at this. And so then I went on the hunt for programs out there, and there are a few. I want to give some suggestions today to people that are here, because there's not one size fits all. There are so many programs. If you look up affiliate programs, digital affiliate programs, product-based affiliate programs, like do all of the Google searches and see what comes up. There are lots of them out there. Then you need to do your research on which one feels right for you. My whole life is based around traveling and making money. That's why I created She Travels and Profits. It's for men as well, but I am the she in my brand name, right? But it's for men, it's for any age, young, old, it doesn't matter. It suits everyone. I found something that suited me. It suited the integrity. I researched the person. I went through a lot of her training videos, and I felt comfortable to put my name, because here's the thing, everyone. All of us are at a stage in life where we have a reputation. We have a name for ourselves for whatever we've done before we're known. And if we attach our brand name to something that isn't credible, even though you physically haven't done anything wrong, gone. It takes years to build a credible brand. All of us have been on this journey. I know I have personally, years to get a brand name that seems to be quite respected within my little circle, but minutes to lose. Was I going to put my name to something that wasn't credible, that wasn't tangible, that didn't fit all of those boxes? Hell no, no chance. And so take your time to research whatever program, product, go onto Google, look up their name, look up the program. You're always going to get people who are going to give some flack around, oh, it didn't work for me. But was it the program that didn't work, or the person? How many books and programs have we all bought and done nothing with? So make sure when you research that you're just weeding through all the whingers and people who didn't do anything with it, looking for the tangible, real people who tried. So do your research. There are so many things out there that you can literally plug and play. Here are some of the benefits I've found is, 1, I'm not stuck in an office. 2, I have no inventory. 3, I'm not trading time for money anymore. I've found something that's automated. 4, there's no selling. 5, I use attraction marketing. 6, like I'm not selling anything. I use attraction marketing, and there's a strategy we teach within our community for that. 7, you don't need followers or a profile. That's the big one I want to talk about today, because, I don't have a massive profile. I'm no Oprah, but I've done a few cool things in my day. And so some people go, oh, but Shar, you're doing it and it's easy for you because of your background. Actually, no. There are so many people in my community I didn't know a few weeks ago, because the system, when you buy this particular system, it's proven. All I'm doing is just letting people know the link, literally. That's all I do. It doesn't matter who I am. Anybody could say, here's the website link, right? It's nothing to do with your profile. And to prove that, there are 40,000 people in the main community. Quite a few of them run this business faceless, absolutely faceless. And they are getting money from that. And they're making and doing well. So it just goes to prove it doesn't matter who you are and how big your profile is. It's not relevant. you're promoting a product that's proven to work. There is no mystery around, gee, I wonder if I do, no, all taken away, all tried and tested. It's been written by copywriters, the funnel, the website that you get when you're part of the system, it's all done for you, all written. Every photo has been placed there because it works. The bullet points, every emoji, everything is done on purpose and tweaked and tried and tested to within an inch of its life because it works. And it just gets people clicking the button. One of the 4 options, you get 4 programs to sell from $100 up to $900. I have most of my clients except one. Everyone else is on the legacy of the 900, but you can start at 100. It doesn't matter. You don't have to create anything. That's what stops. So I mentored for a number of years and I had a lot of people going, oh, I'd like to create this and I'd like to create this course. And then 6 months later, I'm like, how did it go? Oh, I didn't get the time, or I didn't know where to start, or I didn't know what photo to use, or I didn't know what headline and that's what stops people, is knowing what to create. It's all done for you here. You don't have to create anything. Literally put your photo and your name on it and boom. That is one of the huge benefits of master resell rights, MRR. You'll see this term a lot now if you're in the right rooms and spaces, master resell rights. It means if say I bought my iPhone, and when I bought my iPhone, in the back of the box, it gave me the permission to, if everyone could pop themselves on mute, I'm just getting a little bit of feedback in, please. Thank you. If I bought my iPhone, in the back of the box, when I opened it, there was a permission slip that said, you now have permission. Here's the exact formula of how, is that the right word for a phone? Probably not. Anyway, instructions on how to rebuild this iPhone exactly the same way, and then you can sell it and you keep 100%. Now, they're never going to do that. That's the beauty of MRR, master resell rights. Someone created something amazing and they are giving you the permission, full license, full above board, to resell it and keep 100% profit. That's what I also loved. Look, I don't think there's many of us that haven't done network marketing or MLM at some point in our journey if we're in our 50s. We've all signed up to something. I know I have. I used to do one back in the day, nearly 30 years ago. I wanted the community to learn and I did it for a hot minute and it didn't feel right because I knew someone else that wasn't working as hard as me was making money off me and I was putting in all the effort, but because they were my upline, they were getting a slice. Oh my God, it didn't feel right. With MRR, I make 0 from what you sell, 0. I love that because I don't take away from your efforts. You could do this far quicker and work much harder than me, and you get that benefit. So you only sell 1 and you've got your return on investment, your ROI, and then number 2 is your profit. I loved that. So that ticked a big box for me with this program as well. All the training is included. So you don't need to sit there and go, how do I do this? What about that? Where would I get leads from? How do I market it? What copy do I put? You don't have to do any of that. It's all included, literally step by step. Click here when you're a beginner. Click here when you're ready to launch. Click here and watch this if you want to use it on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You want to do classified ad strategy, all the strategies that we teach. Everything is click here, watch and do. And then because I miss mentoring, I did it for so long and I love watching people grow. I've set up a private collective for She Travel and Profits clients and I jump in and do trainings every couple of weeks. And the space is there anytime you want to ask a question. This is just for my clients. Now, I used to charge quite a lot of money to mentor and coach with me. It's free. I'm not charging anyone to be in this space. My clients know that I jump in and answer questions as well as other people in the community are helping each other, but I do it all for free. I did a training before this one with my clients, all for free. I'm not charging because 1, I don't need to. I'm blessed that I've set my life and business up in a certain way that I don't need to charge and genuinely just wanting to help people. And I don't know many places out there that would do this for free. I know other people running this same program and they're charging a monthly fee, and go for it. If you want to do that, Nothing wrong with it. Personally, I don't need to do it. I don't need the money. I just want to do it because I feel it's the right thing for me to do. And I love mentoring people. So it's a bonus. The other benefit is that you get time back. I can't remember the quote offhand. I should have written it down, but it was something around time is one of the only commodities we don't know how much we've spent, how much we've got left, something along those lines. But it's true. Any one of us at any minute could be gone. And I thought, well, that's true because we don't know. And so with the time I have left, I'm going to choose to do what I want to do with it. So that when it is my time, and if I've got a few lucid moments before I depart onto my next journey, I can go, I'm not living in any regret. I did all the things I wanted to do. I helped thousands. I'm growing this particular business to 7 figures. Why not? I've got charities that I support with sex trafficked children, whether I want the money or not. If I can make it, I'm damn well going to do good with it. So there are so many things I want to support, so much I want to do in India and Asia, and I'm already a part of it, but I want to give more. There's thousands and thousands of girls locked in a concrete room right now on my watch being sex trafficked and abused. And the more money I make, the more doors I unlock. That's my driver. But I want to make sure that I'm helping as many people as I can in that process. And I'm buying my time back by doing it, because we were in Hong Kong and Macau a few weeks ago traveling, and I was sitting there. It's a bit of a funny story, and I don't know if anyone will truly believe me, but I'm not a big gambler, but I was on a 2-cent machine. Hilarious. I'm a big spender. And as I was sitting there, my machine just went off on a tangent. You know how it does those free spins and games. And so it went off in this tangent, and it was doing a 5 games free spin. And every free spin, it was winning big. And I'm just watching the counter go up. It's in Hong Kong dollars, 2 cents, but it's just going up and up and up. And my phone went ding, and someone bought this program. And my husband said, wow, you're on a winning streak. There's $900 coming, and my machine was ticking over. I'm like, okay, it normally comes in 3s. What's next? It was just one of those funny moments. But if I shared it, people were like, oh, yeah, sure. She's sitting in Macau at a casino. Anywho, it happened. It was quite funny. But I bought my time back, and I found a way to help that person that signed up also get her time back. And that for me is a big, big tick. Now, social media, I want to have a chat with you about this one for a minute before we kind of wrap up. Warren Buffett has a quote. I've heard it before, but I was meant to see it this morning as I was getting ready for this. And he says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Because your waking hours, you're trading your time for money. We've got people in our community that are nurses. We've got people in our community that are cleaners. We've got people in our community, in my personal community, let alone the main community, that are international speakers that travel the world, and they do this program. We've got people in this community who are stay-at-home mums and are sick of saying to their kids, no, you can't have that. No, you can't put that in the trolley. No, you can't. I've got people who want to retire building this business and set up retreats on her property. I have got every type of person. I've got a woman in her early 70s, and her years of experience and wealth and knowledge, wow. I would listen to someone at that age going, I wish I'd done this sooner, wouldn't you? I've got people in their early 30s, young kids, don't want to drop their kids at daycare. We've all been there and done it. It's horrible. I want to spend time with them and watch them, because when they grow up, as we all know, they kind of forget your number. They move on with their life. It's like, hello, you've got a mum, yeah, whatever. But by doing this, whatever you put out, just think about social media as your billboard on the side of a highway. It doesn't go to sleep at 9 o'clock and shut down and open up at 6 in the morning. It's there all the time, all the time. I have new friend requests through one of our systems that generates leads for me for this program. And I'll get someone new joining me on my Facebook, and then they've scrolled back like 3 months. I'm like, stalker much? But they've gone 3 months back through my posts, and they've liked or commented on a video or a post or a random whatever I've dumped out of my head that day for one person, and they've said, you did this for me. I'm like, 3 months they've scrolled back. Now that real estate I did once. That post I did once. That video I did once. But it's there. It's public. It's there for everybody to see. 3 months ago, she went back to and she liked it. It resonated. She commented it and it boosted it back up and the algorithm kicked in and then I got more people talking about it. That is working for you when you're asleep. So people are going to go to your funnel and your website while you're asleep, while you're on holidays, while you're traveling, while you're at your children's school watching them play sport, egg and spoon race, all those fun things, or listening to them play the recorder. Oh my God, I used to hate that. Bless my children, but they were all shit at it. And you had to sit there and go, oh, you're so good. I'm like, why am I saying that? But, you know, we can do that. We can be there for them because this real estate on social media, whatever platform you choose to use for whatever digital program you find is right for you. If you want to know about the one I'm doing, of course, I'll share it with you. Ask me later. But there are so many out there. My point of today is to encourage you to look at an industry that is not going away. It's like saying AI is not going to be here in a year. Oh my goodness, please don't say that out loud anywhere. It is here to stay and it's how we use it. It's a tool. It will never replace the humanness of us. It is a fabulous tool. And if you know how to use it and make it your, it will work incredibly well for you. Harness the tools, harness the new ways of thinking and industries out there. If people like Forbes are putting their name to something like this, it gets my attention. I'm an entrepreneur at the end of the day, and I'm always looking forward for new opportunities, not really just for me, actually probably not even for me. I'm looking at it because I'm a researcher. I'm always looking for trends, always looking at better ways to live. I want everyone in my world to design their life the way they want to do it, not because society says do this, do that, or you've got these bills to pay, so do this. We have pretty much relocated to Asia. We're living on an island in Thailand. We travel from here. We're not here all the time. But we still make the same, if not quite a lot more than what we did in Australia. But my cost of living has gone to this from this. But my income's more. So what does that tell you? I have more profit. I can travel more. I can help more children get rescued from sex trafficking. I can help my family more because I made a choice to design my life the way I want it. I hope today has opened your eyes up to an industry out there that you may not have known too much about. You were a little bit concerned about. It's like, oh, it seems silly. It's MLM, it's network marketing. It's none of those things. If anyone would like some further information on what we're doing, particularly our program, let me know. And if not, go on the hunt, go on Google, join some groups, see what resonates with you, but make sure it ticks your boxes of integrity. And the person that you buy from, make sure that they're willing to support you. Unfortunately and sadly, I'm in quite a few of these digital-ish groups, and I hear it and read it all the time that they will happily sell you the program, but the minute you have a question, or you get stuck, or your mindset gets stuck, or you have a system tech thing, they ghost you. Because for them, it's a one and done. And that ain't how I work. It ain't how I operate. That's why I set up my collective, She Travels and Profits Collective, for my clients, because I'm in there. And my clients can attest to the fact that I'm in there, I'm answering, I'm supporting. I did a live again today. I'm there for you. Until you tick your goals, I'll be there and free. I'm not charging for this. So whoever you sign up with, whichever path and program you go for it, do it. Don't hesitate, because this train left the station. You can still jump on it. The digital train is here to stay. There's some excellent money to be made. It's all above board, but just make sure whoever you sign up with has some sort of integrity and history with it so that they will support you. So I really hope that helps you travel and profit. And please jump into our group, ask me any questions. If you'd like the details, let me know. But I hope that you find a way to design your life the way you want to. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Anyone have any immediate questions?
Thank you, Shar.
Pleasure.
I'm hiding in the background again with my video tech problems.
That's
But
okay, Lisa.
I'm hearing you. That's fabulous. Answered
Perfect.
questions for me. So I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Excellent. Thank you. And Debbie, any questions? Or are you good?
I'm going to do some Googling. But
Great.
it's been very interesting though. And yeah, it sounds really good. So I'm going to do a bit more research and then
Sure.
get back in touch with you.
Oh, sounds amazing.
So
All right.
thank you.
So we'll wait to hear from you. Thanks everyone for joining today. Bye-bye.